Hi, it's Funky here at Scale Street Garage. Today's car is the Matchbox Mercedes 500 SEC, the AMG version, but this one's going to be a custom build. This casting came out in 1986 until 1987. It's in good condition. I do apologise about the brown again on the video settings. Do apologise, guys. As you see, it's in great condition though. The doors are all working nicely. The A pillars are both there, no cracks. Very unusual. Most vehicles with opening doors end up with badly broken A pillars, and they're susceptible to breaking A-frames. Right, let's get this apart. Start off with a 2mm drill just to drill the centre of the post. And now we'll swap to a 4mm drill to remove the flange. Doesn't take a lot, and a little gentle persuasion, and out it'll pop. There we go, nice and easy. The interior of this one's quite a nice snug fit. I couldn't actually get it out, so I ended up using the tweezers to pull it out. It's a little bit dirty, but it's okay. This is supposed to be clear windows on this version, but they're yellowed off. But other than that, the windows are in pretty tip-top condition. I'm going to be changing the wheels. I don't particularly like these ones, so they can go. And the front ones, you can go as well. Time to get rid of this paint. Good old nitromorse. I swear by this stuff, it's brilliant. And as you'll see, it works pretty quick. By the time I've placed it down, put the lid on, moved it somewhere out of the way, nice and safe. Get my little paintbrush, and it's already started shipping the paint. It's pretty much instant with this paint. Some paints are really stubborn, but on this model it was really easy. It's great. It's pretty much coming off as soon as you brush it on there. Doesn't take long. Quite a nice casting, this one. Pretty good detail. There's a little bit of deformation around the rear window. I decided not to file it out, and I decided not to fill it as well. This was just going to be a quick custom job just to go on the shelf. So that washed off, all nice and easy. Only took a few minutes to do that. So just going to use the rotary tool just to get rid of the oxidation on this. It polishes up really quickly. You'll see in a moment when I'm on the boot, you'll see the actual reflection. Literally seconds later. Down the bottom, look at the reflection on that, guys. It's come up lovely. Not much paint left behind. A couple of little dibs and dobs here and there, but nothing major. All nice and clean. Now, pondering now, what colour shall I do this? And I decided I wanted it kind of a bronzy browny colour, but it was too dark. I decided it was much too dark for what I actually wanted. So I added a bit of gold. Mix it all together, and that's a lot better. Look at the colour of that. It's a nice rich goldy colour. It's not quite brown, not quite gold. I'm thinking, yeah, I'll go with that. So we'll go into the beads, make sure the airbrush is flowing nicely. I've got the pressure right the way down on this one. I don't want it blasting out everywhere. Nice little light coat just to start with. And then we can just build the layers up slowly as we go along, until I reach the colours I actually want, because with it being a metallic, each coat you put on, it goes a little bit darker and a little bit darker and a little bit darker. It works very similar to candy colours. We've got to remember that if you give the car 4 coats and you give the doors 3 coats, then they're not going to match. Normally I would spray the vehicle with the actual doors on it, but with this one the doors don't open very far, so I thought to get inside the actual door jambs I just wanted to do it this way. Making sure as I get inside the wheel wells, and all the underside areas as well, just to make sure as I'm getting a coating on there. Now starting on the doors. I'm still a little unsure how dark I'm actually going to take this. I don't want it too dark and I don't want it too bright. Looks like the car's actually resting against the post there, but it's not. It's got a clearance between. I picked it up and I was totally forgetting about the other door, and I thought, oh, hang on, I suppose I better get this other door done first. Also, I needed to move the car over slightly to make room for this door to go into the actual holder. Now we can start going on a little bit heavier now. At least doing it with 3 parts like this, it gives each coat a chance to dry out just a little tiny bit. I've got it on quite fast dry. I'm actually using automotive thinners in my Tamiya colours here. The reason for that is it's a very quick dry. In fact, I tell a fib there. It's not the standard automotive thinner I normally use. This is actually the universal thinner from Lidl's, believe it or not. Really good. 500ml can is only £2.49, so any of you that are in the UK, it's well worth a look. Hence, the only drawback is it is quite pungent odour from it. because it is an acetone based. So obviously you need to make sure that you've got your windows open, you got your vent fans on, and your definitely make sure you've got your filters on your booth. If you haven't got a booth, then make sure that you wear a mask. That's another reason why I've got this down on low as well. If you're using like an automotive thinner and you're spraying on too high of a pressure, it tends to dry the paint out on the needle, so you end up with dry patches and blotches and blockages, and oh, it's all sorts of nightmare. So if you are using the automotive thinners to make it dry a lot quicker, then make sure that you're spraying a lower pressure. I'm going to speed things up a little bit now. And here we go, guys. Back to normal speed again. Just the last finishing touches. I'm happy with this colour. It's not too dark, it's not too bright. I didn't want it in your face tank kind of colour. So quick clean up of the interior. This is a really good condition. Really good condition this is. I was thinking of painting the interior in a tan colour, but I just totally changed my mind. Just widening out the where the axles go, because the axles I'm fitting on the replacement wheels are a lot wider than the standard ones. So just check and make sure that these fit. Make sure they're seating properly at the bottom. I missed that bit. Yes, they were sitting. It's time to put the doors back in. Literally just bend the spring out of the way so you can clip the door into position. Can be a bit fiddly. And there we go. Fits nicely. There we go. Just a quick dry fit to make sure it all fits together properly. I think the slight yellow tint on those windows actually suits the car. Let's make sure the bottom fits nicely before we carry on doing any detailing. And I'm quite happy with that. The doors are still opening. I like the stance of it as well, just where I wanted it. So I'm just going to mix up a bit of clear coat here. This is automotive acrylic. Just making sure it's all well mixed and what was inside the pipette was actually mixed in properly as well. I've got about 5% thinners in there. And here we go, this is it once it's been clear coated. This is about 40 minutes after it's been done. Quite happy with the results. Shame about the casting around the windows on the back, but to be honest, I don't know, something about it. I just thought, you know what, I'm not going to bother. Custom jobs are a new thing to me. I normally do restoration work. I prefer restoration work, to be honest. But thanks to my brother-in-law Brian, he keeps setting me challenges, so I've got better and better and better as going along at these custom jobs. And I'll be honest, I quite like them as well. Just checking, make sure it looks alright. I've put the Molotow chrome pen on the headlights. Just seeing how it actually looks. Just deciding where I'm going to put highlights, what I'm going to do. Try and decide what to do for the best with that front grille. I've not fixed the car together yet, so it still comes apart nice and easily. Too easily. It's easier to handle. What I've decided is I'm going to go in there with a flat black. Make sure I get the backing behind the actual Mercedes badge. And what I like about the flat colours is it literally takes a minute or so for them to dry. So it doesn't hold you up, you can carry on straight away with these. Now onto the rear lights. It is actually red, guys. It's not brown. As you know from my other videos. I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to speed it up. Ready for the reveal. A brief recap of how it was when I started. Very well played one, but in fantastic condition. I just had to change the colour of it. I hope you like the results, guys. Here we go. The final reveal. The Mercedes 500, the AMG edition. I'm happy with this. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous in that lovely bronzy gold brown colour. I don't know what colour you're going to call it. Scale Street Gold, I suppose. I don't. It's a homebrew mix, but I really like it. I hope you guys like it too. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Obviously, I'm always open to critic. I'd like to know what your thoughts are, where I've gone wrong, etc. I can only learn from my mistakes. I don't know my mistakes if you tell me. So, let me know, guys. Let me know what you think should do next as well. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. See you soon.